Hello, Cancer. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting June 23rd, 2025. Cancer, I hope all is well. I welcome any new subscribers to my channel. Definitely appreciate you. The deck that I am using, Cancer, for this week to deliver your messages will be listed in the description box. Also, I want to wish all my crabs, my fellow crabs out there who may be celebrating their birthdays this week, a very happy and safe birthday celebration. And also, too, because of the um, last week's reading, Cancer's birthday started the 21st. So I want to wish all those Cancers who may have already celebrated their birthday a happy belated birthday. Okay, so let's see. What's the potential energy for us crabs here? Since the energy has now moved into Cancer's territory, things should be looking pretty good because when the sun returns to the moment of your birth, it's usually positive stuff that usually takes place. So let's see if the cards are in agreement with that energy here for Cancer. Let's see what's coming up here for my crabs. Now, this is a very stiff ass deck. Anyway, Cancer's energies. All right, well, we have one that popped out, face up. We're going to use that. That's the Eight of Pentacles, Cancer. So money looking good for some of us. Some of us may be just going through the week, paying attention to the details of the work that we may be doing. It's an even number of pentacles, so balanced energy, and that energy could be definitely stretched out into any other areas of your life. Okay, so that's the Eight of Pentacles. This could also be for any crab I'm reading for. That could be a job offer, contract offer, anything related to business. Okay, pay raises, bonus money. Speaking of which, I received a bonus and a pay raise last week, so that might be what I'm sensing from this card right here. Yeah, I was notified last week that I was going to receive a bonus and a pay raise. So yes, very welcomed energy. All right, let's cut this deck, Cancer, and let's proceed to see what is potentially coming up. Now, I'm not sure. This deck here is kind of thick. I'm not sure if it has double energies or not. This is a usual large deck here. But anyway, let's begin. And we're going to start off with the Eight of Cups. So, of course, this Eight of Cups I always read in terms of no drama. So, no drama week for Cancer. Rightfully so, because it's the energy that we need for, especially for those Cancer that are celebrating their birthday. You don't need to deal with no extra foolishness. Maybe, the week before, a couple days or a couple weeks ago, you may have dealt with some sort of drama. But you're walking away from that energy. Your back is to those cups. So you either resolved any emotional issues that you may have been having or experiencing, and doesn't mean that you had 8 emotional experiences. It could have been just one. And whether it was one or not, you're moving away from that. Like I said, you could have resolved it, and you're looking forward to other things. No drama week for my crabs. Next up, we have the Major Arcana, the Strength card, which is good. So strength is on our side this week. Feeling strong, Cancer. Feeling powerful. Feeling courageous. Owning your own power. Anything related to obstacles or challenges for you this week, you will overcome them because you have the assistance and the help of this Strength card. This Strength card here is all about passion. Okay, high degree of passion. Things are definitely intensifying for you, Cancer. And then also, too, of course, any means of sexual energy or expression comes through the Strength card. Wow, powerful. Up next, now we have the Magician. The Magician here, 2 sides that I always read. And, the first side is always the positive side. It's what we want, Cancer. It's what we desire. What is it that we want? Do we want a new relationship? Do we want to purchase a home? Do we want a job, career change? Do we want whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you're wanting or you're desiring to manifest, to bring into your life, Cancer? If you're into, affirmations, mantras, prayers, continue to do so. Throw that energy out there to the universe or whoever it is that you pray to. Whoever your higher source of energy that you pray to, leave it alone. Stay in alignment, though, however, with that energy, going about your business. And just note that having to acquire some sort of patience and keeping the faith and knowing that whatever it is that you're wanting or desiring to happen or occur in your life will come to you eventually. Negative side here, I read this magician as an actual person. We still have to be careful, Cancer, of strangers around us. We have to be throw on family members, friends, romantic partners. I know some people don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. These people are good at manipulation, controlling, and extracting. All right, so just know the difference. Use your intuition to know that someone is coming after you, possibly to pull a wool over your eyes. And if you are able to identify that energy, you shouldn't have any problems. All right. Following the major arcana of the magician here, Cancer, now we have the hermit. Major arcana of the hermit is here. And some of us may be, taking some time, for ourselves this week, detaching our energies from those things that we have become attached to. And I don't like to use the word solitary, but it could be just you having to you know, cut yourself away from people in general just for a day. It doesn't even have to last a day. So it could be in the form of meditation, Cancer. It could be in the form of just, wanting to spend some quiet moments alone by yourself. It could be in the form of meditation, catching up, reading the book. Um, you're not going to stay in this energy if you have a need to pull back for a minute, okay? And if there's something that you need to pull back from, if it's regarding a issue or a situation, an actual person, and you need to think about things, then you might find yourself wanting to spend that time alone to figure things out. Okay, always coming out of these energies with a clear perspective on things, and always say, now let me see. Of course, she's not holding a lantern, so I always say the lantern that the hermit holds is usually the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energy can still apply to you as well. All right, up here next for you, Cancer, is the Ten of Pentacles. See, the money is looking good. Put that right there. Ten of Pentacles is feeling abundant. This is for any crab out there who comes into some sort of source of money, usually big money. So it could be through a form of inheritance. It could be a sale of something. Could be still a job offer, bonus money, contract offer, anything related to business, substantial pay raises for those risk-taking Cancers who like to go and do the gambling, the casino runs and stuff like that, play the lottery. Just play responsibly, because this is an opportunity of big money. Again, like the Eight of Pentacles, that the Eight of Pentacles, sits on top of the Ten of Pentacles, is balanced energy. Okay, so that's very good. Money looking good for us Cancers moving into the week ahead. All right, so following the Ten of Pentacles now, Cancer, we have the King of Wands. King of Wands is, you have to place yourself inside the energies of the King of Wands. That would be you. Whatever it is that you're focused on, okay, Cancer, this is what you're going after. Very passionate about it, very fiery. There could be some sort of form of commitment in terms of intensity. Of course, he's the King of Wands, and he can express himself in a sexual manner, and that's usually positive. Okay, but they normally go after whatever it is that they're place their focus on. The King of Wands could also be for other Cancers that I'm reading for, that you're drawing some sort of positive energy closer to you, okay? Either you're moving towards it or it's moving towards you. And then also, too, the king could also definitely send in a burst of energy, Cancer, for you if you are creative and artistic, to help you along the way with your creative pursuits. Following the King of Wands here, now we have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is for those crabs who are in committed partnerships as we speak. You're getting out of that relationship, Cancer, and that which you are putting in, but she holds a chalice. And that chalice is always an offering of something. So again, it could be a job offer, right? But it also, too, because of the ability of the Knight of Cups, could form and bring together specifically new romantic partnerships. Following Knight of Cups here for you, Cancer, now we have the major arcana, the moon. All right, so keeping our emotions in check this week, Cancer. This moon reveals things, so it could be secrets that come to the forefront, things that were kept or hidden from you now become illuminated. This could be anything involving any likes or crushes. It follows the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Romance. So it could be that someone comes forward to express themselves towards you in terms of, well, it could already be, yeah, it could be the likes and crushes. Let me stick to that. But it also could be any Cancer already in a committed relationship, and this is the depth and the feelings of what you're experiencing through that relationship. The emotions, ride high and stuff. It's feeling very, very good. And of course, by itself, the moon, I always say that you could already be receiving, that love and that commitment, that dedication from those people that are closest to you. Not only romantic partnerships, but it can be your family. It could definitely be your platonic friendships. Also, paying attention to your intuition, Cancer, to help you make sure that you are, you know, um, staying in alignment with your own energies and those things that come to you. You have to trust yourself, okay? The gut feelings that you get, the very first thing that you get in your gut is always the correct answer. The inner voices that you hear, you have to go with that. Also, too, there is a cycle of energy that's moving away from us, Cancer. A new cycle is about to begin. And when it comes to putting a check on our emotions this week, of course, the moon has a tendency to be tricky. So making sure that we're balanced in terms of our emotional state, and we shouldn't have any problems. All right. So I feel that the moon mirrors over here to the King of Wands. That again could be someone coming forward in terms of someone who had been crushing on you, who had been liking you in secret. They may reveal themselves. Okay. They may come forward. Definitely. Now we have the Seven of Wands, and the actions or decisions for you this week, Cancer. Stick to it. This is my stand your ground card, and also my regret card if you do not stick to your decisions or your actions. So always follow through in terms of what you're about to do this week or what you're about to undergo in terms of any actions or decisions. And if you do so, you won't have any problems. Next up, we have the major arcana, the world card. See, the world card comes in here, and I forgot to mention too. Let me throw this energy back here. And the Knight of Cups, even though it's representing love and relationships, that's also too for celebrations. So any crab that is celebrating their birthday, that will go out there to you as well. All right, so the world card is a chapter, mirrors over here to the moon. Even though the moon completes a cycle and a new cycle begins, the world card emphasizes a chapter ending around us, Cancer. A new chapter is about to begin, usually positive, right? This is a card to always be on the lookout for anything opportunistic. Anything opportunistic may come to you knowingly or unknowingly. The world card also represents all relationships, right? So you got a very, very positive spread here this week. Now, last week I used the black light um, tarot cards here, and surprised that I got a lot of comments about that. I guess I have to use that deck more often. Anyway, so it went over well. I'm going to use this Lenomo 20 card Lenomo deck to throw some additional messages here for you, Cancer. And this time you'll be able to see the cards, and I'll do the same thing that I did last week. Okay, so additional messages here for my crabs. What's coming up for Cancer? And we're going to start off with the first card in energy for you, Cancer. And we have the woman. Okay, so the woman is usually in the Lenormand decks, there's a man and a woman. Sometimes there's two women and two males, depending on which deck you purchase. But this woman here will represent the female Cancer that I'm reading for. And it's just you. It could be just you focusing your energy on yourself. For males, it could be an indication of someone new that you're introduced to in terms of could be a platonic or romantic relationship. And for the females as well, it could be a new female friendship that forms. All right, but the focus could be on you this week, Cancer. But there's female energy that's tapped into that, right? So it could be your own energies or the energies of other people that you either know or come to know. All right, so that's the female. Okay, next up is the other female, and I read the female. This is the snake, however, number 7. Um, there is a female that could be around some cancers that I'm talking about. Now, this could be, yeah, this is definitely female energy, but someone around Cancer um, is dealing with a medical issue. Now, I always get medical issues here with the snake, and the reason why, but the other woman here, let me just spin off of this for a minute. This other woman could be the other woman involving third party relationships. So we want to be clear about that. But the woman in general is someone that Cancer knows, female, that could be dealing. It could be you, Cancer, but I feel it's the other woman or another woman that you may know. So it could be your mother, your grandmother, your sister, your auntie, your bestie. Someone is dealing with a medical issue. Okay, I know this is just general because, a lot of people, walk around and, if you reach a certain age, who the hell doesn't have, medical problems going on? Someone specific though, but the snake gives me the indication that whoever that I'm reading for and the person that Cancer may know is dealing with internal issues. Now, several things could be coming through regarding this snake, and that could be someone that is dealing with high blood pressure issues, someone dealing with, like colitis, diverticulitis, anything could be, like thyroid problems, varicose veins, but someone is dealing with a medical issue that okay? All right, so that is the snake, seven of, it's just a seven, not the seven of. Anyway, next up here for you, Cancer, is the clovers. Clovers is lucky. Clovers is all about three things that could be happening for you. That's very lucky. It definitely represents, when it comes to sexual energy, three lucky partners, sexual energy. Also, the clovers represents bisexuality for me. Okay, the clovers represents bisexuality, but it's good luck, good fortune, almost like the Wheel of Fortune, and three lucky things. Okay, that could be occurring for you this week. All right, so that's the clovers, number three. And then the last card I'm going to draw is, well, we got the sun. So the sun is like the major arcana, the sun in the tarot, right? So happiness, success, everything that I talk about in the sun. Yes, it's my health card. Well, mirrors over here to the snake. So yeah, if I was just to read these four cards here, and for Cancer that sees the video, this could be you, the female Cancer that knows another female who's having a medical issue. Okay. And here we have the health card, the sun, to validate that. So this could be anything related to them having to go through medical checkups or have exams, blood drawn, x-rays. Sun also, though, comes in to provide healing, and that could be emotional healing, that could be mental, physical. Success, yes, answer to all questions that you have. Simply, it could be just you having to work in the health industry, Cancer, but there's something happy here. And I just said that the sun always returns at the moment of your birth. So this could also go out for those crabs who are celebrating their birthdays. And here you are. The sun brings in all of that happiness, that joy, success, right? Feeling energetic, feeling vibrant. So this is what I have for my crabs this week here. Just remember, as always, it's just me interpreting these messages here for you. Only take what's going to work for you, Cancer. Leave the rest alone. You guys, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, comment. I love to read the comments. Have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back to get more of these messages from me, Cancer, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.